Mother hates me, you see. When I get home at night, do you know what she does? She sits there for hours, refusing to speak. Then when I get a supper on the table, she refuses to eat. I know she can only work one side of her face now, but she can eat perfectly well. And then when I try to feed her, she lets the food fall out of her mouth and stares at me with such malevolence until suddenly she'll say something utterly... Last night, she says, "It's not my fault you've spent your life in my home. I never wanted you here, but as you're too stupid and too unattractive to make any reasonable man or wife, I accepted the responsibility for you. And now I need you at last. You refuse to pay your debt." And this out of the side of her mouth like a gangster in one of those films you used to take me to. And she wets herself. She wets herself all the time. She's not incontinent, Henry. She does it on purpose, out of spite. She never does it with Grimes, only with me. She says, as I'm behaving like a neglectful parent, she'll behave like a neglected child. The only child you'll ever have. Of course, she adores Grimes, or at least she pretends to. And she started giving her things of mine she knows I love. The buttons from Daddy's uniform. Or the other day, a silly lithograph of a donkey that's hung in my room all my life almost. Oh, of course, Grimes gives them back. But the worst part is I'm beginning to hate her, to hate going home. And when I'm there, have these dreadful feelings. Because the thought of years, and it could be years apparently, years of this, and so wanting her to have another attack and die now. Dreadful, too dreadful. Almost imagining myself doing something to get her out of the way.